We continue our series profiling the men and women of Oregon in the lead up to next week's NCAA championships. Today, Eric Elkin has the story of the Duck with maybe the best name, but also the toughest journey to get to Hayward Field.
His real name is McClellan Vern Fleet, but he's better known in these parts as Mac Fleet.
That's a nickname or a name that people in the running world or people up at Oregon kind of gave me, and it works. Sounds good.
The highs came early for Mac Fleet of foot. As a high school senior, the 2009 Pan American Junior champion in the 1500. In his freshman season, the national runner-up in the indoor miles, setting a school record in the process. He was on his way to becoming one of the greats among the men of Oregon. But a foot injury derailed most of his sophomore season, and just as Fleet was working his way back, another, much worse injury surfaced on his other foot.
I was at a point last year over the winter where I actually never thought I'd be able to run, not even competitively, but just go out and run.
Fleet developed plantar fasciitis in his left foot, and he could no longer do what brought him to Oregon.
Running is something that I now identify myself with. I go to the University of Oregon, I'm from San Diego, and I run. If you take one of those major things away, you're kind of at a loss.
Imagine if you can't have chocolate. Or imagine if you can't smoke a cigarette. Or imagine if you can't go and exercise. Imagine if you can't read a book. Imagine taking something away that you do every day. Most kids, most people would have folded.
Fleet still attended practices while injured, although just as a spectator. He spent 2 hours a day in rehab, but nothing got better. That was until he saw foot specialist Amal Saxena in Palo Alto on his way back up to school this past fall. And that's where a cortisone shot injected new life into Fleet's running career.
Immediately, the next couple days, I knew that something was different, and I knew that I'd be able to start running again.
Fleet's done more than just start running again. He's winning again. 3 years after bursting onto the scene at Oregon, he's hoping his long and at many times painful journey comes full circle as a national champion at Hayward Field.
To see where he's at, down in the pits, down in despair, and just to see him come back and be in contention to win a title, that's huge.
It's something I've wanted to do for quite a while, and I believe I have a decent opportunity to accomplish that.
In Eugene, Eric Elkin, KEZI 9 Sports.
Thanks a lot, Eric. The NCAA championships start, of course, next Wednesday, June 5th. They go through Saturday, June 8th. It's going to be awesome to have him here. I kind of feel like the trials a little bit. 4 days, not quite as long, but should have a similar feel for that amount of time.
Once you kind of get inside Hayward there and kind of hear the crowd and see those runners, you can't help but have some fun.
It's going to be electric.
Thanks, Jake.
Yeah.